Okay, what's going on, everybody? For those of you guys who've been waiting for the next part of the what if, sorry. Not just the next part, but just the next match entirely is something I have to fully map out before I get started on everything. Plus, I've had a couple people reach out to make custom panels for those next chapters, so I kind of want to just make sure I take my time with it and start when I'm ready to. So today it's pretty simple. I'm just bringing you guys the final master cut for the entirety of the La Royale versus Bastard Munich match from my what if series. What if La Royale was in the Neo-Egoist League? If you've been watching week to week, I really appreciate it, but if you haven't, this is your chance to catch up all in one go. Obviously, this doesn't include parts 1 and 2, but if you're interested, you can go check those out after this video. But yeah, that's basically it. Really quick before we do get into it though, I do want to plug my Discord link down below in the description. We do have a ton of Blue Lock themed events going on, draft battles for money, the simulations that we got going on, as well as me creating my own Blue Lock in EAFC 24. Shameless plug out the way. I think that's all I got for you today. Grab some snacks, fill those cups, sit back, relax, and enjoy. Once the rosters were revealed and both teams arrived on the pitch, our hero was quickly greeted by an unfamiliar face. A tall, handsome white guy with blonde hair, blue accents at the ends, and a tattoo of a matching colored rose on his neck. Without hesitation, he grabs Isagi by the chin, greeting him. Hello there. I'm Kaiser, the one who makes the impossible happen. Isagi, obviously annoyed by this, swats his hands away, exclaiming, "Don't fucking touch me, dude! What's your problem?" Abruptly, Kaiser interrupts Isagi, grabbing his wrists, bringing him in close, and proclaiming, "My problem is that I had to hear all about how great this Blue Lock is. The rise of Japanese soccer, huh?" What a joke. Look, I can't stop laughing. "I guess that makes you my clown." Yoichi. But it's okay. I've got my own plans with this little Neo-Egoist league of yours, so I honestly have to thank you. But sadly, your execution has been marked. I'll enjoy killing you, dear Yoichi. Isagi, looking on in utter horror at the almost psychotic prodigy in front of him, was only able to push himself free from the grasp of Kaiser before Sai interrupts, telling him, "Fuck off, you sadistic piece of shit." Aw, now come on, Sai. Why you gotta be so cold? We are teammates after all. Ain't that right, Tony? Yo, Mike. Antonio quietly blurts out, catching Isagi off guard as it's the first time he's actually heard him speak. "I take it you like this one, huh, Sai?" "Oh, don't you worry, Mikey. I've been waiting for a chance to put you in your place, and that day's finally upon us. My place is on the top, but you already know that, don't you? Keep this up, Mikey, because 3 goals from now, you'll be groveling at our feet, knowing that you're nothing more than a spoiled brat who has wasted the gift he was born with." The two sides separate as they prepare themselves for the battle. Isagi locks eyes with his former teammates, who managed to stag themselves starting positions. Kunigami, Yukimiya, Hiyori, Kurano, Raichi, and Gagamaru all look on at the one who left them all behind, and the ego currently overflowing within him. As they all get into position, Sai tells Isagi to remember what they went over. "Okay, my little egoist, you better be ready. La Royale is no place for lukewarm strikers, and neither do my passes. Better not drown. Got that?" "Shut the fuck up, alright?" Isagi annoyingly fires back. "It's bad enough that shitty rose tattoo over there is looking at me like I'm a child, so I don't need to hear that shit from you. Just get me the damn ball. Got that? And we'll kill that shithead here and now." Sai, for the first time, flashes a smile at the egoist in front of him, catching him off guard, before he replies simply with, "Let's go, hero." Round 1 of the Neo-Egoist League, begin! The match starts, and quickly, La Royale advances up the pitch. Sai is dribbling the ball upfield, easily getting through Mensa and Raichi before passing the ball off to Welsh. "I saw that coming," Yukimiya states as he steps up to the ball. "Didn't see this though, did you, Blondie?" Welsh snarkily replies as he whips a wicked curved cross into the box, where we see our hero quickly emerge from the shadows. Behind the unsuspecting Birkenstock, Isagi prepares his signature direct shot. "Perfect, Welsh. All that training's really paid off. I'm in the exact spot for my direct shot. I guess this game is mine." He fires off a direct shot in the direction of Gagamaru in net, only to be stopped by an unexpected obstacle in his way. "Chikaimono, Isagi-chan," declared Kurano, the speedy shark-toothed back, who was the only one able to follow Isagi's movements, as he managed to slide in front of the shot, leading to a corner kick. Damn it, I was right there. How did he read my movements? Did Kurano really level up like that? Sai steps up to take the corner as Isagi and the rest of the players ready themselves. "Hey, that was a close one, Yoichi. Kaiser scoffs as he begins to mock Isagi's missed shot. For a second there, it really looked like you had something going, right, Ness?
Oh, yes, yes. So close indeed.
Isagi, obviously pissed, could do nothing but ignore them as he needed to lock in for the rest of the match. Sai, under his breath, states, "Have fun playing catch-up, Mikey," as he sends an odd ball into the box. A pass Isagi's never seen before. A wild, random knuckleball placed with almost no precision. Actually, with pinpoint precision, as it's headed directly towards the feet of our hero. But before he can get to the ball, out of nowhere, Maris comes flying in. An unpredictable ball that is insanely hard to hit properly, and he managed to perfectly strike it with terrifying power in midair. So this is the power of a new Gen 11 player, huh? What a freak, Isagi states, almost terrified at the display he's just witnessed. Royale has taken the lead off the signature crossing combination between the two new Gen 11 geniuses. However, the Bastion Munich originals aren't flustered, as they all simply get back into positions to prepare for the kickoff, all simply looking at one another, before in unison stating one thing. Execution. Nice goal, Maris, Isagi states, only to be swiftly ignored. What the hell was that? Don't expect anything from him. Maris doesn't owe you anything because you haven't proven yourself yet. So until the day you can be trusted to score goals instead of him, keep your mouth shut, you got it? Kickoff is underway and Kaiser quickly advances up the pitch where he is immediately met by Maris, who wishes to stop his compatriot before he gets going. A 1v1 quickly ensues. Similar to that of Master vs. Master, a duel between two new Gen 11 players is one no one should interfere in. Unfortunately, Isagi didn't get that memo. Enraged at the new Gen 11 striker, he wanted to test himself early. A decision he'd quickly come to regret. What's this? A bit out of position, aren't we, Yoichi? What, are you trying to stop me alone? Leave that to the big kids like Tony and Sai. God, will you shut the fuck up already? I'm sick of hearing you talk. Isagi replies, heating up more and more as he attempts to engage. However, much like in the Cannon Barcha match, this was no help at all, as Kaiser uses Isagi to body block Maris, allowing him to get past his guard. Ah, damn it! He got me! Isagi frustratedly states, trying not to lose his cool after one duel. Kaiser begins to pass the ball back and forth with Ness, showcasing their brilliant chemistry as well as Ness's playmaking skills. Ness gets the ball out to Grim, who manages to blow by Guado, switching the ball all the way to Hiyori, who is seemingly free on the opposite side. However, Isagi managed to read this. The flow of the game left Hiyori as the most dangerous person to receive the ball, so that's where he went, seemingly going to make sure that he stops him in his tracks. He slides to stop the pass, saying, "Mine!" But to the absolute shock and almost horror of Isagi, Hiyori, without even looking at him, performs an elastico, leaving Japan's hero in the dust before sending a perfect cross into the box where Ness was waiting for it.
Ah, well done, Yo-Yo.
Learned so well. Here you are, my glorious king. Ness states, as in almost one motion, he manages to trap the ball and send a back heel flick behind himself, offering almost, laid at the feet of none other than Michael Kaiser. What the hell was that? Hiyori couldn't even see me. There's no way. Did he expect me to be there? And the ball handling from Ness is otherworldly. He seriously is the glue that holds this club together. But more than that, Sai was right. Everything from the kickoff went exactly how he wanted. He goaded me into challenging him, knowing that he would screw up Maris, which freed him to move up as he pleased. And not only that, but he utilized his teammates perfectly, and he's now in the right spot for an open shot. This isn't like when I faced Rin. This guy's different. He's a monster. Can I even beat that guy? Just as he's about to lose all hope though, Isagi sees Sai come out of nowhere, looking to bump Kaiser off balance like he did to Isagi in the U20 match. Nice try, you prick. I knew you'd do something like this. However, that hope was quickly snuffed out, as Sai is reminded that he can't match Kaiser physically, as he is stiff-armed before hearing these words. Don't you forget why you play that position. Your pathetic excuse for a genius. What happened next was simply unbelievable. Isagi, alongside the other Blue Lockers who had never experienced it, stood in utter disbelief as to what they had just seen, or rather, what they were almost unable to see. Holy crap. Was that for real? When did he shoot the ball? Isagi muttered in a horrified manner as he tried to simply grasp what he had just seen. There was no other explanation. What Sai said was true. All of it. Standing before the players and the virtual audience watching along at home was the man said to make the impossible happen. And before their very eyes, he managed to transcend what they previously thought was possible. What the hell's up with Hiyori? I've never seen him play like that. It's almost... Abruptly, he was reminded of Hiyori's words to him in the third selection. No way. Playing reflexively. Is that something he was able to achieve by simply leveling up in such a short time? No. There's no doubt about it. It's because he has such an elite level player at his disposal that he's able to play like that. He almost doesn't even have to think. He just has one action in mind. Get Kaiser the ball. There's no doubt about it. This is what Sai warned me about. The gift bestowed to Kaiser from God. Kaiser de impacto. Isagi hopelessly mutters, as Kaiser smiles in reprieve before simply bowing to all and gloriously uttering, executed. Following the absolutely horrific display from Michael Kaiser, Royale finds themselves tied with their adversaries. From here on, everyone understands the task at hand. On this battlefield surrounded by the world's best, who will be the one to rise above the rest? The battle resumes as Royale looks to strike back. Sai, as always, leads the advance, flanked by Raul and Pedro, whom he dumps the ball to as he looks to make his own advances. Isagi had only seen the two work in practice, but there's a reason Sai is willing to give them the ball. The playstyle known as tiki-taka, popularized in their native Spain and one capable of shredding any defense in their way. Back and forth, the two move, almost in perfect sync as they are continuously first-timing the ball to one another. It's almost as if they're dancing. Isagi states in amazement at the skill of his teammates, but he can't stare for long. He has to prove himself on this world stage before he's plunged completely into darkness. As the duo continues up the pitch, getting past Ness, Mensa, and Birkenstock, the prodigy of Japan reappears, demanding the ball from Pedro, saying, "Now," before receiving the ball in a spot where he can shoot. Raichi was quickly there, as he was told by Noah to mark Sai at all costs. He uses his protractor defense to cut off some options. However, he can't last long in the face of such an overwhelming skill gap, as Sai fakes a shot before turning it into an elastico nutmeg, splitting Raichi's legs, making Luna laugh on the sideline, as he states, "What kind of sick joke is this? Trash doesn't belong on the field." Gagamaru has to prepare himself for a shot. However, Sai had him one-on-one, and much like Raichi, he couldn't do anything about the new-gen prodigy in front of him. Diving in the wrong direction, biting on a fake Trivella shot, one which Sai quickly turns into a Rabona pass, sending it driving across the box and to the feet of Isagi Yoichi. Perfect! Just like I wanted. Sai told me to watch Kaiser this match, and how couldn't I after that goal? Sai was right. He plays like me, but to be honest, his current level surpasses even my ideal playstyle. I managed to disguise myself in the mess created by Pedro and Raul, getting past Corona and staying out of Yukimiya's line of sight. And the spot I am now, it's perfect. Pathetic, Kaiser states, as he appears out of nowhere to save the goal, clearing the ball and once more crushing the egoist across from him.
My oh my.
I know they say imitation is the sincerest form of flattery, but if you want to copy me, you gotta do better than that, Yoichi. Damn it! What the hell am I supposed to do? What the hell is he doing? What the fuck am I supposed to do? I had it right there. The goal was wide open. I made it past everyone. Why was it? What the hell is it? His panic is quickly interrupted by Sai, who smacks him, snapping him out of the panic state he was stuck in. Are you trying to embarrass me? After our first encounter, I chose you because I finally thought I'd found someone who could truly change Japanese soccer, but this is pathetic. I can't. Huh? Are you fucking stupid? Stop thinking and use your damn brain. I thought you were supposed to see the field better than everyone, no? So why is it that he's controlling your every move? Sai asks the dumbfounded Isagi, who simply stands there, bright-eyed and almost dozing off. Are you listening? Sai questioned, but Isagi just stood there in silence. He had no answer now, but he's not the type to give up. What am I doing? If I panic now, then I have no right of dreaming of being the world's #1. I don't need a gift from God, nor some insane physicals. I'll take you bastards down one by one with my bare hands if I have to. Get ready, Kaiser. I'm coming for everything you got. The game resumes with a Royale throw-in. The ball is inbounded by Teeny, who uses his Jenga dribbles, attempting to get past Corona's speedy defenses. Quickly though, this 1v1 turns into a 2-on-1 situation when Hiyori appears out of nowhere to steal the ball.
A steal's plus 5 points. Time for a super move,
Hiyori mutters as he begins his advance. Like a man possessed, he's moving past the Royale forces. Almost looking like Sai himself, Hiyori is on a rampage. Oh, what's this? So there's another one, huh? Sai thinks to himself, amazed at the skills Hiyori's displaying. Unlike Sai though, Isagi isn't paying attention to the ball carrier, but to Kaiser's every move, seemingly on the verge of a discovery. Hiyori continued to slice and dice Royale, dispatching the Spanish duo before going headfirst into the backline. However, Maris is the first to step, immediately forcing contact with Hiyori, which throws the smaller player off balance, leading to him falling down. Yes, in the air he's most dominant, but truthfully, this is when Maris is the most dangerous. His weapon, unlike Kaiser, is not a god-given shot, nor is it his overall ability similar to Sai. Maris has made it to where he is based on one thing alone: his pure, unadulterated, ruthless aggression. There's not a single player who has successfully tested Antonio Maris and walked off unscathed. Whether minor or major injuries, Maris doesn't care. Get in his way, and he won't take that lightly. Following his dominant win in that quick one-on-one encounter, the rest of the defense quickly follows suit, swarming to the loose ball like vultures before beginning their four-man advance. The Bruisers bull rush their way past Tiny, Ness, and Corona, who are the first to attempt to stop. The ball progresses up the field as Scott sends a curved grounder to Welsh on the sideline, who readies his signature whipped cross, aiming for Antonio Maris, who is charging headfirst towards the net, ready to secure his brace. The ball is out, ripped by Welsh and heading perfectly for the head of the new Gen 11 Bruiser. This time, however, he is met by a man who, unknown to him, can match his pure physicality and aggression. Gin Gagamaru, the primal goalie who grew up fighting bears in the woods, is sick of being looked down upon, jumping headfirst at the point of contact where Maris met the ball, leading to a head-on-ball-on-head collision that caused the ball to bounce outside of the box, much to the frustration of Antonio Maris, who simply scoffs at the one who dared to challenge him. This small victory, however, was all for naught, as the ball randomly, mercilessly, and cruelly descended upon the prodigy of Japan. Raichi meets him quickly though, screaming out, "Sexy style, prodigy prison," only to be told, "Bow, bitch," before a weak-footed volley is sent between Raichi's legs, curving just out of Gagamaru's reach and into the back of the net. Royale reclaims the lead at the hands of Otoshi Sai. How will Bastard Munich answer back? The entirety of Royale charges Sai to celebrate as he of course brushes them off, looking for Isagi, who tries to congratulate him before being interrupted. "Where the hell were you? You see that just now? That's what you're supposed to do. Why is it that I'm still doing your job?" Sai frustratedly exclaims, only to be dumbfounded by the response he was given. "Shut the fuck up, genius. I'm on a roll right now." Whether it was something he said, or just the gears in his head continuing to spin, Isagi had come to a revelation. But he'll have to test this hypothesis first, and figure out a way to succeed as soon as possible. The match restarts, as Kaiser, annoyed at the fact that he's trailing, takes matters into his own hands, summoning Ness and beginning to push down the field. Isagi is watching this the entire time, noticing something strange about Kaiser, specifically his eyes. "Oh, so that's it, huh?" Isagi says to himself, as he seems to have finally discovered the secret to competing on this world stage. With this piece, will he finally be able to catch up to Kaiser? The advance continues as Kaiser slips past Scott, giving the ball to Ness, who chips it over the head of Guado and straight to Hiyori, who in one swift motion sends the ball back across the box straight to the feet of an open Michael Kaiser. He readies a signature Kaiser impact, saying, "Eat this, shitheads." However, out of nowhere, two players appear from the shadows. Antonio Maris is of course the first to intervene, looking to make contact with Kaiser, but to the surprise of everybody, there was another. Isagi Yoichi, against all odds, appears to make the stop, sandwiching the new Gen 11 alongside Maris, blocking off any shot opportunity he had. "Gotcha, bitch. This is what you do, right? When you play, you don't watch the ball at what's right in front of you, no. You see everything. You maximize your peripheral vision and observe every player on this damn pitch. That's how you can control the game so well. Right? Thanks, Mikey. I finally see a chance in beating you. Suddenly, Isagi was bumped, catching him off guard and throwing him off balance into the two new gens beside him, throwing even Maris off balance. Now, this is no easy task. Maris is the most physically imposing player on any pitch he steps on. However, unbeknownst to Maris, there was a dark horse on the field today. The one plucked from the edge of despair and forged by fire in the image of the world's number one. The fallen hero, Kunigami Rensuke, makes his presence known to all. Kunigami! Thanks, Isagi. Your annoying little ego left this spot open for me. In this system we follow Kaiser? Screw that. I don't care if I get ignored. Hell, I don't even care if this system plays against me. If only you knew what that place was like. That godforsaken wild card. I didn't tear my body apart and become ambidextrous to be overshadowed by some shitty fucking egoist like you. Don't you dare mistake it, Isagi. The one you should fear is me! Fuck Kaiser! Fuck this system! And fuck you! Kunigami roars as he bounces the three dueling players, knocking them down and sending a right-footed power shot into the back of the net. Blue Lock's fallen hero has evened the score at 2-2. We have reached the climax of the match, but who will come out on top? The state of the game has truly never been more chaotic. From a hero attempting to evolve to an apparent civil war growing amongst one of the teams, victory is within reach for anyone. The true question at hand, though, is who will be the one to bring this war to an end. It all comes down to this. Off the absolutely insane goal from Kunigami Rensuke, Royale finds themselves tied once again. New gen prodigies galore, an evolving hero as well as a fallen one. Who will be the one to capitalize once and for all and secure this victory? How'd you get there? That's not the spot you're supposed to be. Sai asks Isagi following his attempt to stop Kaiser. You did what you said, genius. Don't tell me you can't keep up. Isagi responds, only to get a chuckle in response. Alright then. Looks like you're finally ready to get serious. Let's go, Egoist. Yeah. Let's kill that bastard here and now. Watch closely, Noah. This is my first step towards you. The match resumes, of course with Itoshi Sai leading the charge. He's flanked as usual by Raul and Pedro. However, they are shocked at the nuisances constantly following their movements. Sai goes to make his advances, dispatching the ball with Pedro, seemingly looking to set up their signature tiki-taka. He goes to pass to Raul, only for their advance to get snuffed out as quickly as it began.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Corona chirps, stealing the ball and sending it across the pitch to Yukimiya charging down the opposite sideline. Nice, Corona. I'll take it from here. Oh no, no, no. Pedro responds, looking to make up for his first mistake. Unfortunately for him, this would be his second. Go get your little buddy. Trust me, you'll need him. Yuki states as he advances, catching Pedro off guard before leaving the midfielder in the dust with a chop dribble he manages to turn into a roulette. Ah, damn it! Stop him! Shut your mouth, bucko. This little fucker's mine. Scott states as he steps to Yukimiya, but Isagi looks on in horror, screaming out, "No, Scott! Wait for Welsh!" But it was too late. It's not as if Scott is incompetent, nor did he make a mistake. It's not like he could have known that beforehand, no. Only at the sight of not only Welsh, but Guado being dropped, did Scott truly understand, in the event of a one-on-one, there is no one who can stop Yukimiya Kenyu. That was a nice goal, Kunigami, but it's my turn. Yukimiya states on his way to the box before he is met by Antonio Maris. Already pissed at Gagamaru's antics, Maris is done with these little blue lockers who keep pestering him. However, much to the surprise of not just the duo but everyone around them, suddenly, a duel commences. An otherworldly duel, one that no one can interfere in. Holy shit, is that really Yukimiya? Isagi states in amazement as to how he's able to initiate an uninterruptible duel with Maris. Normally it's suicide to make an advance on Maris, yet he did it without hesitation. Is it because of his skill with one-on-ones? No, it can't be that simple. Did he reach it? Isagi ponders as the intense battle rages on. Left, right, inside, outside, elastico, ball roll, chop, rabona. Yukimiya is doing everything in his power to avoid Maris, but the sheer pressure of the new Gen 11 is weighing heavily on the dribbler. Maris is finally ready to put an end to this, charging head-on, looking to make contact and bump Yukimiya off balance, his signature move.
You know, I may be blind, but even I saw that shit coming.
Yukimiya states before pulling off something truly amazing, making a no-look nutmeg between the legs of an unsuspecting Maris, using his momentum against him, avoiding contact and leaving himself open for a shot in the box.
Thank you, God. I won't forget this gift.
Keep on praying, dipshit! Isagi screams out as he manages to get to the meta burst point he foresaw, stealing the ball and ending otherworldly escapade.
Isagi! How the hell?
A confused Yukimiya exclaims out as his presence was truly something no one could have seen coming.
I knew you could do it, Yuki.
Huh? Yuki replies, confused as to what Isagi is talking about.
You reached it, didn't you? Flow. I saw it.
I knew it would take you to the next level, and it's because of that belief I was able to crush you. So thank you, Mudboat. You were the perfect guinea pig.
Now get the fuck out of my way.
Mad Isagi sends the ball over to Maris, screaming out, "Counter, Tony!" Catching Maris off guard as he's never been told what to do by someone like Yoichi, but he listens, bull rushing up the pitch before getting the ball in the hands of his new gen compatriot, who is once again immediately met by Raichi.
I don't care what you are, Prodigy, shitty brother, it's all the same. Get ready. It's Raichi time, motherfucker.
Raichi says as he attempts to imitate Maris, charging head-on at Atoshi Sai, who sadly for Raichi is done playing games.
After this loss, tell your master that if he wants to man-mark somebody, it shouldn't be you.
Sai replies before Rainbow flicking the ball over Raichi's head, dispatching his man mark and continuing ahead, ushering the entire Bastion Munich lineup to come and challenge him.
I'm done humoring you shitbags. Step up, and I'll show you the harsh reality we live in.
Left and right, BM players attempt to stop Atoshi Sai. Yuki, Grim, Birkenstock, Corona, even Kunigami all meet the same fate. A brutal, yet gorgeous reality check at the hands of this ravaging prodigy. Ness is the only one left in a position to stop him, but he, like most would be in this position, was scared shitless as he was simply delaying the inevitable.
What's wrong, minion? Can't do anything without your daddy, huh?
Sai quips in order to frustrate Ness, who, outraged at how he's being mocked, attempts a slide tackle, which Sai avoids with ease using an elastico dribble before preparing a shot. However, as he's about to let it rip, he is met by one final obstacle. The awakened Yokiori appears at the meta burst point at the exact same time.
Nice shot. I would have done the same thing. Sadly, there's a new prodigy in Japan, Atoshi-kun.
Hiyori states as he believes to have won up the new gen midfielder. Unfortunately, he was sorely mistaken.
New prodigy? Don't make me laugh. Throughout this country, no. The entire world. I alone am the prodigal one.
He scoffs before, without a second thought, making one final move, turning his inside-footed shot into an outside-footed pass with the opposite foot. One no one would be able to predict nor see coming, as it was a pass intended for only those capable of foreseeing the future Atoshi Sai was currently in.
You're there, aren't you, hero?
Sai states as we see his ball curve beautifully into the box, over the head of Mensa, who is clueless of the goal-hungry egoist who has been lurking behind him this whole time. Following his stop on Yukimiya, Isagi advanced up the pitch at a rapid rate, like a man possessed, keeping the flow of the match in mind as well as the positions of any players who may be a threat. He slipped in behind the chaos caused by Sai's rampage, and through his awakening, as well as the new gen talent at his back, Isagi Yoichi is currently in a future only he and Atoshi Sai foresaw.
Oh, well, excuse me! Who would have thought I'd see you here? Welcome to my dimension. I've been waiting for you, Yoichi. Kaiser, when did that fucker get back?
How there? No,
I have
no, where's mine? I'm gonna score.
What am I gonna do?
It's there.
He's
No,
in
I
my
can't
shop
shoot.
captain.
I can't fucking do anything.
Get out of my fucking way! Isagi screams out, sending the ball off target from where he initially intended. But this intervention was all that was needed, as not only was Gagamaru able to tip the ball, but Kunigami came in to save the goal as well, clearing it off the crossbar and crushing Isagi's dream once and for all. Aw, now wasn't that just adorable? Better luck next time, I guess, right? Sadly though, I don't think there's gonna be a next time for you. This was fun, but I'm a bit disappointed. I thought you'd have been a bit more fun. I guess Japan just has a thing for overhyped strikers, huh? Fuck you. Fuck you. Huh? What's that? I couldn't quite hear you over there. Fuck you, Kaiser. I'll kill you, even if it's the last thing I do. Now that's the fucking spirit. Just come and try if you think you can, my dear Yoichi. The seemingly unstoppable striker says, egging Isagi on to try and stop what he has planned before charging back upfield alongside Ness and Hiyori. This Trinidad is truly something horrific, a king backed perfectly by his sword and shield, all pushing for one goal, that being his ultimate dominion. Resembling the planetary hotline we see Isagi utilize with Corona in canon, Ness and Hiyori are leaving Royale's forwards in the dust. But now is the real test, Maris and his backline who were tired of being one-upped. Scott and Cruz stepped up first, engaging with the two and disrupting the momentum they had built. This causes Hiyori to split off, going on a run in the opposite direction, pulling Scott with him. Through Ness buying time as well as his off-ball movements, he manages to get just a step, which is truly all he needs, leading to an overhead through ball Ness sent straight to Hiyori, who is just about to enter the box, where Maris finally makes a move to interrupt the two. This was simply a smokescreen though, as once the ball had gone to Hiyori, he knew this was nothing but a sacrificial lamb. Maris jumps up to clear the ball, but Hiyori knew this would happen. He can't challenge Maris in midair. That would be the end of him. But he knows that, like all other humans, Maris can't fully control the ball when in midair. In an instant, Hiyori desperately kicks the ball away from Maris before he lands on the ground, seemingly clearing the ball right outside the box for him. However, to the horror of Maris, who knew he slipped up, this was a predetermined outcome, written by none other than the Emperor in front of him, who was inching closer and closer to his inevitable victory. Still got no brain in there, huh, Tony? Kaiser states as he readies one final shot. Did you really think it would be that easy? Sai states, appearing out of nowhere to stop Kaiser once and for all. In response, Kaiser makes an in-cut before dishing a quick pass to Ness and body faking back to the opposite side to get just a slight half step on Sai, as Ness sends an overhead ball back over the head of Japan's prodigy. Still not on my level, huh? This was fun, Sai. Yeah, right, motherfucker! Isagi screams out as he appears out of nowhere to make the save. Isagi? Sai states, shocked as to how Isagi foresaw this. I told you, Kaiser! You're fucking dead! The Egoist exclaims as he slides in the way of Kaiser's shot. Perfect. I made it just in time. With Maris, Sai, and now myself in the way, we completely killed his shot course. I got you. I finally got you, Kaiser. Wait. Why is he still smiling? Kaiser de impacto. Panzer Shrek. No. Isagi desperately lets out, but to his dismay, there's nothing he can do to stop this. From the start, he was outmatched, and Isagi knew this, but the gap displayed on the pitch that day was something Isagi had to live with forever. Not just simply the loss, but the sheer embarrassment of becoming a puppet, controlled by the new gen emperor, Michael Kaiser, the best U20 striker in the world. The match between La Royale and Bastion Munich has finally come to an end. With a score of 3-2, Michael Kaiser claims victory over not only the #1 team in the world, but the prodigy and hero of Japan as well. Winner, Bastion Munich.